I understand that you're one of the co-founders of Microsoft. Is that correct?
Yes.
When was the company founded?
1975.
And what positions have you held with Microsoft since then?
Partner, chairman, CEO.
What's your present title?
Chairman and CEO.
So are you familiar with the Microsoft Press Computer Dictionary?
No.
You've never cracked it open before?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll introduce you to it. I have here the Microsoft Press Computer Dictionary. It's the third edition, dated 1997. And it says, claims to be the authoritative source of definitions for computer terms, concepts, and acronyms from the world's most respected computer software company. I'll give you a softball question. Would you agree that Microsoft is the world's most respected computer software company?
Some people would agree with that, some people wouldn't.
What's your opinion?
I think we are the most, if you took it on a statistical basis, yes, we'd be the most respected software company.
This computer dictionary defines operating system as follows. The software that controls the allocation and usage of hardware resources such as memory, central processing unit, time, disk space, and peripheral devices. Is that an accurate definition of an operating system?
Well, the notion of what's in an operating system has changed quite a bit over time. So that, that definition is not really complete in terms of how people think of operating systems in the last decade or so.
So that this definition in the 1997 dictionary is incomplete in your estimation?
No, what I said is that over time, the number of things that are in operating systems has increased. And so if you want to look at operating systems in the last decade, you'd say the definition is incomplete.
Okay. Is it accurate? Let me read to you again. Software that controls the allocation and usage of hardware resources such as memory, central processing unit time, disk space, and peripheral devices.
I said in terms of operating systems in the last decade, it's an incomplete definition.
In what respects is it incomplete?
There are aspects of the operating systems of the last decade that aren't included in that definition.
Okay, what aspects? Let me see if you agree with the definition in the Microsoft dictionary of that term. Application is there defined as a program designed to assist in the performance of a specific task, such as word processing, accounting, or inventory management. Is that an accurate definition, Mr. Gates?
Could you read it again?
Sure. A program designed to assist in the performance of a specific task, such as word processing, accounting, or inventory management.
I'd say it's a pretty vague definition.
Is it accurate as far as it goes?
I'd say it's vague but accurate.
Another term I'm sure we're going to be using throughout the course of the deposition is web browser. Let me read you the definition from your company's dictionary and see if you think that's accurate. Web browser is defined by the Microsoft Computer Dictionary as follows. A client application that enables a user to view HTML documents on the World Wide Web, another network or the user's computer, follow the hyperlinks among them, and transfer files. Is that accurate?
It's actually describing browsing functionality.
Is it an accurate definition of browsing functionality?
It describes part of what you do when you browse.
What's your definition of a web browser?
I'd say browsing technology is what lets you navigate through It typically means something that lets you do HTML display and navigation.
Is that what you mean when you use the term web browser?
I'm sorry.
Is that what you mean when you use the term web browser?
Well, software that lets you do web browsing is sometimes referred to as a web browser.
And Microsoft has marketed a web browser under the trade name Internet Explorer, is that correct?
We've used the term Internet Explorer to refer to the Internet technologies in Windows as well as some standalone products we've done.
Let me see if you agree with this definition in the 1997 edition of Microsoft's Computer Dictionary. The definition is of the term Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is defined as follows. Microsoft's web browser introduced in October 1995. Is that an accurate definition of Internet Explorer?
I'm not sure why they say October. I don't think that's right.
When is your recollection that it was introduced?
Well, we shipped Windows 95, including browsing functionality, in August 1995.
Was IE shipped as a standalone product in or about October 1995?
No?
Was it ever shipped as a standalone product?
Well, it depends on what you're referring to. If you're talking about Unix or the Macintosh, we did create a set of bits that stood by themselves and could be installed on top of those operating systems.
When were those versions of IE first marketed?
Certainly not in October 1995.
Apart from the timing issue, would you agree that Internet Explorer is defined here correctly as Microsoft's web browser?
And did you actually read what was in there?
Yeah, I read the first sentence. I could read you the whole thing if you'd like.
Well, it seems strange. If you're trying to use dictionary, you might as well read what it says. You could show it to me.
Yeah, well, I'll read it to you and I'll show it to you. Tell me if there's anything else in here you think is inaccurate, okay? The full entry under Internet Explorer reads as follows. Microsoft's web browser introduced in October 1995. Internet Explorer is now available in Windows and Macintosh versions. Later versions provide the ability to incorporate advanced design and animation features into web pages and recognize ActiveX controls in Java applets. Take a look at it and tell me if there's anything else in there you think is inaccurate.
Well, certainly the product we shipped, it was before October 1995, was Windows 95. The browsing functionality we had in it, we've updated quite a bit several times. And so defining Internet Explorer to be what we shipped just on one particular date can't be considered accurate. You have to say that many times we've taken the browsing functionality in Windows, which we refer to as Internet Explorer, and we've updated that functionality. So you can't really pin the definition to a particular date. It's really a brand name we use for those technologies.
Was this definition accurate in 1997 when Microsoft's Computer Dictionary was sold to the public?
I already told you that reference to October 1995 certainly makes the definition inaccurate.
Yeah, apart from that, is it accurate?
It's not accurate to say that Internet Explorer is defined at a single point in time, that it's one set of bits, because it's a brand that we've used for a set of technologies that have evolved over time. And in that sense, I would take exception to the way that the book that I've never seen there happened to define it.
You've